Hey, I'm the Wandering Newbie. It's time for Record Keeper. Today, we have a Final Fantasy V event, which I feel like we get these often enough, but it feels like it's been a bit since we got the last one. Gimmick. Seems to be early game and then dimension. And then we just jump into the dimension. Look at this fucker right down here. This son of a bitch. But we'll get to that later. Because we have to punch through some of the easier fights first. Quite literally, actually. We're starting off with Twintania. If you haven't caught these streams in the past, I slowly ramp up to the really hard fights, clearing out some of the easier fights first, and mainly just to show them off. Oh, hold up. We gotta get our crew in here. Oh, this is a cool remix. I'm actually a big fan of this remix. Is that good? Alright. Welcome to Record Keeper. Today we have a Fantasy V event. Also, yeah, for those that aren't aware, Record Keeper is a mobile game themed around Final Fantasy. It kind of uses a pseudo ATV type system. It's pretty neat. My biggest gripe is I think it could do better. But aside from that, I still think it's pretty alright. Oh, perfect. Hey, y'all want to see Titus kick a butt? Or 12? Well, actually, it's just one. But. Un butt. Alright. I do mainly also make these videos to be a bit informative. So, give me a hot second here while I do my screenshotting and cropping shenanigans. Save as. Back up. 2 pictures. Save as Reborn. 1.png. There we go. Man, I'm just looking over there at Bart's with over 10,000 health. Such a large boy. Alright, here's Twintania. Twitania, I believe, in this version, does actually get the normal gimmicks where once Twitania starts charging, she will become weak to instant death. There's another way to instantly kill Twitania. Done. Weak to sport. Ah, that's simple. That's Baby Town. What if a man with 4 invincible barriers Nah, I'm good. Alright, so we're going to lean into this one a little bit more, as it does have a little bit more difficulty to it. The main things that we need here are this Vessel of Fate. This is a nice little move from the Onion Knight that gives an attack mag up. Pretty useful in the long run. Attack mag, of course, being attack and magic. A nice little feature of Record Keeper, which is wild to think about now, is something that we didn't really have to worry about too much until like maybe a year into this game's life cycle. But because this Vessel of Fate will up attack and mag, it actually, whoa, sorry, I just got a ring in my ear. It'll actually stack with a flat attack or flat magic boost. So anyway, with these 4 barriers, alright, so those generally deal magic attacks. We're going to want to lower that. We're going to get some AoE in there. Going to get the team buffed up, as spoken. They do kind of do magic, so we want to get a shell and a protect up. Protect for once the barriers are down, because the Necro kind of goes buck wild. See? Proper mitigation will do you wonders. we can get Bart's charged up. Huh. Would have thought that did more damage. Weird. My barriers. Now, I have come to this fight packing some blind resistance to actually make that flash miss. And I think Necrophobe actually just has lower damage across the board and is weak to all elements, sort of reflecting the same sort of gimmick from Final Fantasy V. Want to be careful. I think should. And it's time to sit back. I love it. It's so perfect. By the way, it only plays some of those lines if you actually have the characters there. If you have none of the crew, it just skips most of it. He shows up and he's like, "Hey, I'm here," and then blows up. What if he brought Greg himself? I don't think it says anything. I think it's just like, whatever. They generally don't, for this version, for the non-story mode, they don't add new lines or anything. It's just, you know, whatever was there in the game. Alright. Gill turtle. So, has protect. Uses quake. Cast shell. Can blind. Prep accordingly for those resistances. Yggdrasil. Thank you for the fabulous prizes. Sorry, I forget sometimes that I have voice activation on now. Alright, so I think I can just grab an attack mag boost and I'll be good. Not that one though. We want to save that. Maybe I should save that one too. I'm gonna need some of these other ones later on tonight. Hey, where are my other 30/30s at? No, not dog. There we go, that'll work. Oh, that's not the right button. There we go. Fix it. Okay. So, limiter is taken off a little bit. Now allowing myself to utilize anything above a 4-star ability. So, 6-star is the limit. Slightly less limiters, more flashy showings. The fight should take about as long. Don't mess with the turtle. Prizes await, but at what cost? Turtle. I grabbed the wrong party. It's alright, I can fix this. I swear this never happens. Whoa! There we go. A party not properly built all the way. Man, I'm falling apart. Oh, this is what happens when you spend 5 hours prepping for one fight and then you have to realize that you have a bunch of other parties that you still need to put together. And you kind of scramble. You, fuck up on some parts. Wow, I really goofed it. Shit. Alright, this is gonna take a second. I super apologize for this. I'm typically much more prepared. I mean, you'll see just how much I'm prepared in a little bit when I have prepared multiple parties for one fight. Alright, that should be fine. I think, shit. I was gonna say, I think Krill might still be juiced. Let me just fix that real fast. So there is one other limiter I generally put on for these pre-apocalypse fights. And, it's not having that much more stats, as you can see right there. I try not to bring what is referred to as synergy equipment. That way my stats aren't overly proportioned. Piss, which does mean I have to find another roaming warrior again. Yeah, that'll be fun. Alright, you're gonna hear some Windows error noises here in a second. Twice. First one. This is me. Don't worry about it. In fact, I spoke over it. Ah, shit. I just realized I wasted 60 stamina. Damn. That's like the worst fight to do that on. Well, these things happen. That was the second one, by the way. Starting out in Magicite and Torment dungeons, any good tips? Torment is generally, you have to prep for what you're getting yourself into with each one. By which I mean, they have set rotations. You gotta know what's coming when and prep for various things. A good example is like the FF1 Torment. You gotta know that Paralyze is gonna hit on slot 1. You gotta know that the he has a chance to dispel every couple of turns if you stay in phases too long. Just general things like that. Don't be afraid to read up on the fights on Reddit. That's what it's there for. Everybody does it. Magicite is a rougher thing. Always remember that until you hit 5-star Magicites, breaks are kind of worthless. It's just, that's a fact of the matter. I did not bring a Dispel to this fight. Why do I do this every week? The exception to the whole breaks are worthless thing is, of course, Ixion. And any of the ones that actually buff themselves, which I think is not too frequent. And again, another one of those is like, read up on them to know what you're getting yourself into. Take a step back, look at your elements, figure out what your best is. That's a big one too. The Magicite are kind of a Mega Man weakness chain sort of thing, because once you have a couple Magicite boosts are real big. So being able to, like, say, jump in ice, finish ice will give you a big foothold in the wind, so on and so forth. That's just wind and nothing else. I'm gonna assume physical wind. Oh, no wonder loading in took so long. Well, let's just close that menu and pretend that doesn't exist. Well, if it's wind, you're gonna want to jump into, of course, what's it called? Golem. Just do note that physical Golem is a little rude to the player, in that Golem likes to put up a barrier to block physical damage. A proper physical team, though, like an actual kitted out physical win team, can just eat through it. By the way, sorry, I frequently do this with ultimates nowadays. We're seeing most of the effects here. Turtle here has some counters. He also has his counter Turtle Shell, now that he's weak. That does blind. Luckily, it appears that is tauntable, so use that to your own devices as you see fit. Yeah, unfortunately I can't do anything about quality options on Twitch. They seem to jump around one way or another. Don't worry, Feral Wrath. Luckily, I slow roll it with the the earlier fights. Wow, his ultimate earthquake really does not do much damage if you debuff him. Huh. Good to know. Oh, I appreciate it, Feral Wrath. I do try it. What the fuck is the memento? What? That's not an item in 5. I do try and be as informative as possible. Unfortunately, and you'll see it later, there's not a lot of advice to give for the Apocalypse Plus, Double Plus this week. It, sucks. That's the music box. I don't think it is. Because we got the music box in a prior thing. Oh shit. Kite, thank you for the 10 months. It's a long time. You ever think about how long 10 months is? It's a long ass time. Also my daily reminder to newbie, get off your butt and change those alerts. Raises, interrupt, and earth attacks. Not bad. Bones. Whose bones? Bones. Big thing about the dragon here. Mainly it does both physical and magic attacks. Everything physical is piercing, so you only need a Shelga. And aside from that, it does have a gravity counter, but it's only 10%, so you should be fine going whatever. Also, it's only a gravity counter to physical. So if you actually go in with a full magic team, you don't eat any counterattacks. Kingsguard. Does that mean know if this boss is actually undead? Fucking, if I know. As you said, Dina's been really bad about kind of being transparent about what bosses are actually undead and aren't. So, you can never really tell. Whoop. So, got some little boosts on the two gals up top. Getting the debuffs out there. And then it's time for the king. Oh, nice. So, those little 2K numbers that popped up is... That's real damage. That gives us some temporary HP, as we'll see right here. Boop. And then everybody refills. That's what a Curata here actually does too.
Here's 1,000 gil for a Phoenix down.
Again, dude, still thank you for the bits. I super appreciate it. How do I play so patiently at speed 1 and not speed 3? Because I lived during the times when we had to play on speed 3. Also, my brain doesn't work so good. I need that time to think. Having the game run on speed 1 actually gives me a lot of time. Yeah, they're speeds. You used to not be able to change speeds. The dark times of Record Keeper. Damn, can't even cast Curata on the boss. Like, imagine trying to play the game at this speed right here. Just like, okay, I want to hit this. And then... there, and then like, you know, XF has been sitting there waiting for an action. Like, it goes too fast. Anywho, boss down. Not real. Real are for newer players. But they made a Fire Weak boss, which means it kind of blows up. Okay. Hello. Lord of Rift. Halicarnassus. Every time Halicarnassus comes up, they never gender them at all. So it's always like, just not sure. Yes. Divine Veil. Give me that good rift music. Oh, that's not the right number. It should be 9. There we go. That's not right. Okay. Limiter release. The next level. Super Soul Breaks only. I allow legend materia. That's about it. Alright. Halicarnassus gimmick. Pretty similar to Halicarnassus from original game. Likes to cast Holy. Will dispel your team every couple of turns, and will buff herself, as you just saw there. It's at this point that I realize I did not bring a dispel for this fight. I'll be fine. I built my accessories out for Holy Resist, since all of her magic... Man, see, I immediately go to gender female. All of their magic attacks are Holy Element. So Holy Resist is a solid move. The dispels come at turn 7 of phase 1, turn, I believe, 3 of phase 2, and turn 1 of phase 3. So, as soon as you enter phase 3, you are definitely going to get dispelled, unless you somehow skip phase 3. So be ready for that. Alright, Holy is now across the entire party. Is Halicarnassus Holy based off mine, like a general AoE spell? I can't know 100%. The AI thread wasn't up yet. I actually tried to look that up. I just guessed and went with magic. Okay. So Dispel should be... Yep, there it is. And we'll just fire that right back up. Yeah, the AI thread just got up. Damn. Making me look bad. Yeah, I feel like the AI thread would say if it was based off mine. Well, hold up. This is important. It's Combat King. Alcarnass's speed is 550, so haste is real. Good to know. Before we step into the next one, I'm going to peep that AI thread real quick, so you might hear some audio funking up. Wow, who knew? The Japanese thread is actually 100% accurate. Just gonna update an image real fast for me. Windows noise, that's me. Gilgamesh and Enkidu. This is a bad fight. You look at this and say, this shouldn't be too bad, right? Five has two dancers. Five has Lena and Ferris. They're not dedicated, sure, but they can dance if they want to. The real question you should be asking yourself is, what's a parliament? No, that's not my joke. I will sometimes devolve in using other people's jokes. And I should not. I should stick to my own. Like Combat King. Copyright Newbie. 2017, I think it was the first time. Nah, probably 2018, because I started using that around Apocalypse's being released. Which would have been 2017, actually, now that I think of it. So yeah, copyright 2017. Ignore this. Yeah, whatever, I'll fix that later. I'll fix that when I need it. Okay. That's right, that's right. Okay, we're good to go. I do have the LMR for Corellia. It would be against what I'm actually trying to do strategically for this fight to use the LMR. Here, Greg. Greg Large. Greg is at least kind enough to slow roll the beginning of this fight. Yeah, it seems about right. Shit. Did not need my mouse goofing up right there. That's Craig, baby! Him big. This is mostly going according to plan. And as chat is pointing out, Deathclaw can paralyze. That's not the worst thing he does. We'll get there. First of all, that. Just no, fuck you. Damage undone. Oh, there's that. Which is fun. And I love it. Hey newbie, why didn't you cast haste? Well, I wonder. He's being kind using Thousand Needles, by the way. That's a good move for him to use. That's the bad move for him to use. Oh, you motherfucker. You're so lucky. The whole fucking team, I don't care. That's why. Now Corellia should go to Enkidu. And Enkidu down. Good, okay. My roaming warrior wore off. Oh yeah, we haven't even hit the worst part of this fight yet. By the way, in case you were curious, Enkidu has 300,000 life, and Gilgamesh has 600,000. That's 1.5 times the normal amount of health that an Apocalypse Double Plus has. Just in case you were keeping track. Him big. Fuck. Well, we die now. Because I'm not ready. We may live. We gotta heal off. Maybe a double cast? Nope, okay. That may seem premature. It's not. Oh, a normal. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. We're getting lucky. In case you didn't think we were getting lucky, we're getting lucky. Oh, piss, your shit ran out. Ah, wow, we're not even seeing the worst of it. I want a reference. There it is. Alright, it's time for the graphic. Let me just, position, resize, reset size, edit scene. I'm going to leave that up for the rest of this run. That's what we came back to. Everybody's dead. I am going to give this... Oh, ignore defense is normal. That's normal. I'm going to give this maybe one more attempt with this team. Because quite frankly, I don't think this team can do it. This team was the closest I ever got to pulling it off. That's about it. Yeah. This fight's garbage. This fight is harder than a 4-star Magicite. It may not seem it on paper, but Ultimate Sanetsuken hits for 4k damage across the team. And you can do it back to back. Every turn. There's no blocked for a certain number of turns. There's no this or that or the other thing. No. Greg just hits too hard. For no reason. Greg hits harder than the triple question mark difficulty that we had for the for the Kingdom Hearts event. He hits harder than that. Mind you, besides the fact, Death Claw can paralyze. Thousand Needle actually has a chance to interrupt. Apparently, Incubus Zandatsuken is almost as strong as that. Like, I don't know. I'd like to think that that the numbers were just off in this fight, and they never got around to fixing. Did I cast the Roaming Warrior? These numbers feel low, but then again, I think I'm just used to the end of fight numbers. Look, there it is. There's the interrupt. So, like, really this fight is a lesson in RNG, because it's either step into the fight with no paralyze resist and go gravity resist and try and prevent the missile attacks, which might work, might not. Go into this fight without fight has problems. Fight has a lot of problems. And I need to push him to the next phase so I can fucking do something here. And he's not going to push. Oh my lord. Whatever. There's a very weird amount of overcompensation for this fight, and I don't know what they were compensating for, because honestly, the Apocalypse fights haven't been hard and or interesting for the last couple of weeks. So, I don't know what they were going for. Oh yeah, by the way, normal Zanatsuken does almost as much damage as Ultimate Zanatsuken. All attacks is the same. All attacks deal 4k damage. There's no fucking difference. Wall wore off. Wall wore off. Roaming Warrior wore off. I'm done. I despise this fight. Here's the thing. You say, like, yeah, time for the Sid mission attempt. I don't think I can beat this with the Sid mission. But, like, I have another party that I'm fairly confident can beat it. Here we go. Fuck this fight. This fight sucks and is bad. And it's like, here's the thing. Again, arrow on my side. Every time a fight is bad and I get really mad at it, it's not because I'm just straight mad at it. No. This could have been a good fight. Again, arrow on my side. It could have been good. It had the status effects in there. Oops, I just turned alerts back on and off. Well, hopefully that's fine. I just turned bits on and off. What am I doing? I'm hitting all the wrong buttons. I gotta make sure these still work. Okay, we're good.
Fabulous prizes.
I'm gonna just get these back in there.
Here's 1,000 gil for a phoenix down.
I'm mad and not hitting the right buttons at all. Okay. What was I saying? Right, this had potential. Like, really, all you need to do to make this fight good is lower the numbers a little bit. That's it. That's it. That's it. The Paralyze is fine. The Paralyze is tauntable. Remember, Paralyze is tauntable. You can deal with that. The Paralyze is tauntable. The slow's annoying, but whatever. You can deal with the slow. Fuck. There's just so much about it that sucks. I'm taking this off just for now. I'm putting that back on as soon as we get back in there. I literally, on a Sid mission attempt, was going fine and ate 3 ultimate Zandatsukins in a row. 3. It's... I have no words. Alright, I just need to center myself now. By the way, that's how much damage Deathclaw does on somebody who's not taunting. We only saw it on somebody who was taunting. Keep that in fucking mind. In critical is the best move for him to use. Critical is a single hit 1.4 cat. Deathclaw, if it hits the front row, is easily going to be 6k damage. Easily. I fucked up. Whatever. I'm not gonna use up all my heavies. Yeah, the heal, which adds another 4k damage on each time. No, it's fair. That's cool. That's a cool move. Well, I hope Riku doesn't just fucking die. That sure would suck, huh? We got lucky. Oh, for a tractor, this is a level beyond. Fuck it. I spent so long earlier today on this fight. So long. 4 to 5 hours. Before I just said, I don't have the patience for this. I like my gimmick. I like doing the low effort stuff or the low like usage or soul break stuff. I did not have the patience for this fight. When you get to the point where it's that hard, you're saying, hey, no, actually there are just fights that aren't doable at low junk. Sometimes that happens. $4K damage. 4K damage. 4K damage. 4K. 4,000. 4000. Dial these numbers. $4,000 damage. But Newbie, weren't you always saying that, hey, these fights need to be a little harder, we need, something, the 260 we're getting too easy? You're right, the 260 we're getting too easy. This should have been a 300 difficulty fight. I'm going on the table and saying that this should have been 300 difficulty fight. Flat out. Should have said, this is 300 level difficulty. If anything, Zanetsuken isn't ranged. You're right. Mage team couldn't survive when I attempted. Mage team fucking died real good. Weird thing about a mage team, 9 times out of 10, they have about 3k less health. They still can only survive like 3 or 2 ultimate Zanetsukens without dying. When you also consider the fact that he has a gravity attack and a magic attack that isn't ranged, that is ranged. It's like... Hi. Thank you for the clip, V-Prisoner. I try not to get mad too often. I really do. I like to keep a positive attitude. That fight broke me earlier today. I was on stream. I was on Doc's stream trying to prep for that fight. And I was real mad. And I was trying to keep it in. But we get to move on now. To greener pastures. I'm going to pass up that one because we might need that later. Yeah? Okay, give me just a hot second here. I need to go to the bathroom. Oh, why did changing scenes eat the bits? There are the bits. We doubled up on bits. Whatever. Last fight that you consider overtuned, not considering Greg here. The fucking FF13. That FF13 fight that we just had. That fight was also stupid. Oops. Anywho. Finish my coffee and transition to water. we get a slight breather. Slight breather. When is Realms on Parade supposed to end? Is that next Monday? That's on next Monday. That means we should be in banners around then. FF1 is next. Oh, yeah, that would make sense. Next Sunday. Yeah, okay. My brain is just having a time right now. Mainly because I know I'm not done. Does anybody have any insight on when we're getting banners? You probably think, probably on that Sunday or Monday. Because Fest starts on Monday, right? Nah. Negators. Not Wednesday. That's way too early. The last couple of festivals, we've been getting the banners like the day before or the day of. The Devil letter will probably, yeah, be anniversary news. Alright. So. Squad. See this down here on Lena? This is dumb. But having two sources of this isn't the worst idea. he does get the spell access. I guess the question is, Dorgan USB doesn't add anything to this group. Or Dorgan BSB. It adds a defense buff, that's about it. Heart and Soul is Earth. Renewed Vigor, though. So you know what actually killed my Testaron? Like, horribly? Gilgamesh was charging OSB, and then Azanatsuken killed everybody but Gilgamesh. So I actually got the damage reduction for not having the full team up that Gilgamesh gets. Alright, knife. Alright, we just gotta put a paralyzed resist on you. Yeah, Cloud's old OSB deals more damage. The new one, being a tactics joke, does not the full OSB damage. Lena should have haste. I knew there was a reason I put the dispel on somebody else. Alright. Okay. I want to die. Bum, bum, bum. See how loaded all soul breaks in the memory. There's a lot going into this fight. Whack. It's fine. They're not building as much, but those 4-star build, like still casting Dispel is gonna build a little meter on Gloof, which is why he's here. Gloof is here to build meter. It begins. None are free. Who's ready for big damage? Thank you for the follow. By the way, for those that aren't aware, oh, don't, Bartz, I actually don't want you to go that ham. I need to keep him above 50%. The gravity respects KO resist, of all fucking things. Fuck. Fuck. Stay safe, Harris. Stay safe. Oh. Well, that paid dividends. It's time for hell. I equipped the wrong one! My fight money! Oh my god, Bartz, please. Wait! Yes! Oh. That fight sucks. Yeah, easy game, easy life. Easy every time. Let me just clear these messages real fast. Does Greg have any wardrobe records yet? No, sadly. I don't think Japan... I'd have to imagine Japan likes Greg to an extent. He appears in enough stuff. Anyway. Let me do an outro for this. We don't know what's coming up next, right? That's like not on the calendar. I'm getting a bit too close to my mic. Let me lean back a little bit. Artifact weapon... Oh, artifact weapons launch. Well, that's it for the FF5 event. As of right now, we don't know what the next event is really going to be. That's probably what the maintenance on Wednesday is for. But yeah. I'll see you for whatever is around next time. Alright, and that's a good video cut right there. Hey, I'm gonna run through this. I am running through this with the preface of this event is incredibly fake. In the factor of it's just the event we had last time, but again. Newbie, how easy is this event? I'm not doing the EXs. I literally copy and pasted my parties from my files and made them again. Let's have at it. Man, I love how divisive Massive Explosion is. I think it's alright. I think it's alright. For a dumb, like, it's a dumb song. It's fine. Let it be a dumb song. Uh-oh. Oh, I double-clicked alert. I need to remove this. Because I am auto-going to certain things, and that is bad. Does that look squished? It was squished. Weird. I hope it wasn't like that before. Look, I'll go to bat for Massive Explosion. Otherworld is bad. Otherworld is actually bad. I'm sorry. I should use different terms. I really don't care for Otherworld. I mean, you can say it's great because it's bad. I'd rather just be listening to a good song, though. Ralleron, thank you for the follow. Did I forget to remove Soul Breaks from this party? I must have. It should not take this long to load in. Well, it's a good thing I'm not cropping these fights out because they're literally the same exact ones that I've already posted videos for before. Is there any plans to stream 10 at some point in the future? Maybe. 10's a long game. Yep, that's exactly what it is. I forgot to remove Soul Breaks. Oh well. I'm playing Record Keeper on PC and I can't seem to get it as smooth as you. I'm wondering how. It's a rough question, like in like sort of air quotes there. Record Keeper is honestly like pretty rough to get running on the PC. The most I can say is, you know, try Nox, try BlueStacks, keep away from Mew. Those things. Yeah, it's also dedicated on your machine. If you can virtual machine, that'd be great. Alright, yeah, if you're having trouble with Nox, try BlueStacks. Also, yes, the ultimate for this fight isn't very hard. I talked about this the first time this event happened. Give me a hot second here. I forgot that the city events had awful audio bouncing. What was I saying? Try BlueStacks. Try BlueStacks. I would actually probably be using BlueStacks, except for the fact that it causes some weird interaction with my mic that I can't figure out how to fix. So I tend to utilize Nox here. But again, yeah, mounting on how well your computer can run it is entirely based on your computer. Running, like, Nox uses up 40% of my CPU. I generally shut down most other things. Yeah, BlueStacks is a little nicer to the CPU, for lack of a better term. So that you might find some headway with that. Also, apparently they just released a new version that is like super smooth, according to most people. Why can't they just port the PC and make it easier? Because the code that Record Keeper is like really fucking bad. Record Keeper's code sucks. Japan has a PC port, but that's because they do it through a thing that I can't recall the name of off the top of my head. And that thing, like, most phone games are built to work on that launcher. So it's fairly easy for the Japanese versions of games to be ported over. There should be no soul. Oh, probably on Kate Sith. They're still loading on those. Yeah. You want to talk about good songs? Oh, this isn't Prelude. This is the theme of Final Fantasy, like the crystals or whatever it's called. This is like the Final Fantasy 1 theme. It's the one that plays. When does this play? It plays when you cross the bridge. Yeah. Nice. Timed perfectly. There's still a lot of chunk to get through here, and that's pretty much the worst of it. Ah, I should have spec'd out for interrupt resist. That's it. By the way, this is why you want to keep killing Cloud. He does eventually limit break. And that can be some rough shit. Due to the fact that a lot of the characters in the city event hit back row. Or hit... They're melee. There we go, I finally got there. They are melee type characters. Running a full back row team is actually really good. You take generally half damage. And yeah, when you kill Cloud, at least I'm 90% sure here, we'll see in a moment. When you take Cloud out, it resets his limit bar. So his aura goes down. He's a little bit less threatening. Ah, there we go. And that's done. Big stretches. Specialists is an interesting one. The main target here is Vaughn. Vaughn, similar to the rest of them, can power up pretty viciously if you let him. Though he resets if you kill him. Nope. I need culinary curiosity. Culinary curiosity. Cooking. Food. There we go. might actually squeeze this out without having to search for roaming warriors. Like, add new things. Friends. 5. 6. I'm just a little tired here. It's been a long day. It's been a long time. It's been a long road. Good. Just gotta double check that. I fucked that up once. Okay. Fucking love this remix. Well, I mean, that's a lot of the music for the new DDR is... Or the new DDR. The new Dissidia is kind of more techno, electrica, like higher tempo. But hey, you make the Final Fantasy V music sound a little less boring after I've heard it like 100,000 times. You're doing a good job. Huh. Rushkin stun. That's great. We have larger moves now. I feel like these numbers should be higher. Why no res mirror in this battle? Eh. I literally copy and paste the teams from my old stuff. I really wasn't taking the time to think. I've been bobbing my head the entire time this fight has been going. And I will not stop. I'm gonna try for a risky move here. Risky, but maybe potent move. Damn. A man can dream. Wait. A vision. I actually don't know if that's AoE or not. Yes. Boost. Well, he existed. Nice. Good damage. Potent damage. So yes, as I stated at the top of the round, this event existed. How was Raz in actual Dissidia? I don't know, I never played NT. Okay, one more, then banner review, and then I'm gonna go take a nap. Oh, mouse, stay with me. We're almost done. Oh, did you hear my knuckle just crack? I was just moving my hand. Oh, shit. I punched my pop filter. It's fine. Still in a good position. Oh, I'm sure my arm's fine. It's just one of those staying in one position for a prolonged amount of time. Alright. Spicy. They swapped up your movesets a little bit, didn't they? Wawa. I see. The numbers feel higher. Nice. Blizzard, 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 blizzard. Ice cube warning. How many blizzards y'all got there? Ah, we have ascended to the next level of spell. Whew. Cool move. Stay safe, girl. Yeah, so I think Krill got hit with a resistance down debuff. That's the only sense I can make. Oh! Uh-oh! There we go. Mela-san wall breaks. Whack. That explains a lot. Alright. Banner time. Wait, 4. Oh, right, the, yeah, I was running, 1 debuffer, 1 healer, 3 casters, with Yuna being like she had a Medica on her just in case. Temple mean shrine.
Yo.
Hi.
Okay, so we're doing 3 today.
Yes. You gotta get that Dissidia one out of the way.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, we got 5 mithril for the dev video.
Nice. Let's start with that Dissidia banner, actually, because
Yeah, why not?
it sucks.
Yeah, it's just something that was cobbled together for this weird revenge event.
Hold up. Okay. Sorry, I had to lower the volume by half. Yeah, let's start from the top.
Right.
Lock Arcane, because Lock is in Dissidia now. 20 fire with 1 overstrike at the end.
The plus fire dagger is very notable because those are so rare, and Locke is basically the only person who has them.
Sad thing about that is Locke, I believe, is the only fire thief, so,
Well, Ignis can use that. He has Thief, too.
Ah, there you go. Ignis, the shooter. Renoa's Arcane, which is an ice-boosting throwing weapon for all of 2 characters that care about that. Wait, 3. Beyond exists. Deal 3 massive ice-earth attacks to 1 enemy, and this breaks the damage cap.
In fairness, she cares about the thrown weapon, and also Ice and Earth, good coverage.
Ah, right. Katarani's right. Thancred is also Thief.
Yeah, more of a ninja, but he does have Thief 6.
Yep. Ram's the Chain. Physical, Chain 2.0, out of 10.
Yeah,
That's good.
Ramza is a good buff boy, so this works fine with him.
Alright, this is Noctis USB 2. 10 physical attacks to 1 target and temporarily increase the user's non-elemental damage a large amount.
50%.
Enter Future King EX mode, which temporarily raises attack 30% and causes the user's celerity and combat abilities to trigger a follow-up Warp Strike, dealing 5 physical attacks to 1 target. All this is non-elemental, of course.
This is double casting speed. It is also the best non-elemental tech that you will ever see in this game.
Because after this, non-elemental's dead.
Yeah. Though, credit to it, it did go out with a bang. The plus 50% non-elemental damage is very strong for this.
Yes, but I believe this is the last non-elemental Soulbark to be made.
Yeah. So, shoutouts to them for at least trying to salvage it and then just throwing it in the trash.
Yep. Conductor.
USB 1. This one is the still multiplayer healing queen.
Large amount of HP, raises KO, restores moderate amount of HP, gives them last stand and haste. Virgil from the chat asks, where does Noctis go? Noctis becomes a lightning, fire, earth hybrid, pretty much takes the element of each of his friends.
Yeah, that's kind of where they're going with it. His Awakening does that. I think he has a new Arcane that does that as well, and yeah, that's kind of where he goes.
Yeah. And he has access to schools that do all those elements, so, yeah, you can go buck wild.
Yeah. This is Conductor is still the most powerful raise effect that you'll probably ever see in this game.
Yep, and it's very good for the 10 Torment, so keep that in mind. Jackpot Triad, which is Ace USB. It is 10 Magic Fire, non-elemental, in fire. Enter Attack Hand EX mode, which has a Attack Hand enables a follow-up attack when an ability is used. Just any, just fuck it. Reduces the delay of the user's actions and raises the user's magic attack 30%. I believe the follow-up is 50% chance for one attack, 49% chance for 2 attacks, and then a 1% chance for 13.
Yeah, this is back when they were trying to get their bearings with like the chasers and stuff. Without the chaser, this is Terra USB, just lasts for 15 seconds instead of 25.
Yep, it's okay. It's fine. It's acceptable. The allowing it to be whatever kind of works in Ace's favor because it lets
more rolls on the dice, right?
Well, it lets him use shooter as well.
Yeah.
It's also like weirdly hybrid. Anyway. Luck Glint, which is a fast cast powered infusion.
Yeah, it's a fast cast glint.
Yep.
Good for luck.
Yep, fine. Renoa's, which is the more versatile black magic ability boost glint. Also kind of fine.
Yeah, this is actually dumb. It's high quick cast and 30% black magic boost.
Last 15 seconds, right?
Yeah, last 15 seconds, but yeah, like this is the magic equivalent to Bart's glint.
Mm-hmm. Or Renoa summon glint.
Oh, I forgot that Renoa has a summon glint. Whack.
Yep. Oh, not Renoa. Rydia. Sorry.
Rydia.
Noctis's warp factor temporarily increase the user's crit hit damage and reduce the delay of their actions for 2 turns. This is his glint 2?
Yeah, this is his second glint. His first glint was combat rank boost with 100% stone skin. Yep. Which was supposed to work with all of his older kit. This one is kind of more versatile. It'll work with pretty much everything.
Yep, and will work once he transitions over to elements.
Yeah.
Ace Glint, which is Empowered Infusion with 2 quick turns. Yeah, fine. I like those for casters.
Yep.
Lovestruck Sorceress, which is Renoa's in Earth. It's fine. She's a little bit more ice. Like she doesn't really have too much Earth tech, but that's fine. This still works.
She has a Brave, and her Arcane hits both, and
yeah,
she has an Earth OSB, I guess.
But like none of her USBs hit Earth is what I was talking about there.
No, she has a Brave.
Oh, right, the Brave, right. Sorry.
Yeah.
My brain always processes Braves as not USBs. Raz's True Hero, which is start with full ATV and instant cast. Yes, very good. Good, yes.
Yep.
Fantastic.
Remzo the buff boy.
Bridal Gown for Yuna, which is her double cast white. It's fine.
Weird, considering that she has to have a double cast white and also a double cast summon Legend Materia.
She is extremely versatile.
Uh-huh.
I mean, we just saw I was running her as a summoner with a Medica attached.
Yeah.
Like she's extremely versatile. People disregard Yuna's LMR or LM2. That thing works.
It does.
It really does. I think it adds half of her mind to her magic. That's a lot. That's like 300 points.
that actually matters these days now that the stopgap has been raised. You get some more mileage out of it.
And then Aces start the battle on fire.
Whack how we were able to actually have something resembling discussion for 2 of these LMRs.
It's actually a fine banner. It's slapped together a little bit, but I don't hate anything on the banner. It's just that fucking... Fest is right around the corner, and even without Fest being right around the corner, I wouldn't be pressured to pull on this. Everything's good on here, but it's just like nothing screams at me.
Right.
Except for, Raz chain, but whatever.
Yeah.
Garbage. Anyway, moving on.
Yep. Yeah, speaking of other weird banners, Final Fantasy V also has a weird one because of the way that it is themed. Instead of normal stuff, this one introduces a lot of USBs that are just supposed to thematically tie each character to their in-game element, regardless of whether or not they were mechanically balanced around that element in Record Keeper.
Alright. So Bart's is a wind boosting axe. Yeah, alright. 10 physical. Actually, that's actually pretty good. A lot of wind people can actually use axes.
Huh, how about that?
10 physical wind, non-elemental, to 1 target, temporarily infused with wind. Enter Essence of Wind EX mode. Temporarily causes the user's wind abilities to reduce delay of physical actions for all allies in the front row. Yeah, okay.
This is March USB with a chaser.
Yeah. Trigger follow-up ability, Swordsman's Sun, which deals 1, 5, 15 physical wind, mattering on the number of times you've triggered it.
Yeah, so every first cast you do 1, every second you do 5, and every third you do 15, and then it cycles back down to 1. This thing pops the fuck off when it's... Because this is high quick cast, not just regular quick cast.
Yeah.
This is just straight up a wind version of March USB with a chaser.
Question from the chat. Who has the major axe record materia? It is Guy. You are correct.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. Right, yeah, it's Guy. Warrior core class has the large sword boost, so you can actually get 2 large sword boosts.
Oh, yeah, because Cloud also has 1.
Yeah. Anyway, I saw this in action once. This gets really stupid really fast. Actually, give me a hot second here.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm turning the music back off because I turned down for Dissidia, and I was like, why is it so quiet? Anyway. Yeah, no, this is actually a really, really stupid, very, very good USB.
Yeah, it's a very excellent
If you actually trigger USB 1 before going into this USB, because this is his 3rd USB, right?
This is his 3rd USB, and that makes him, almost instant, right?
Yeah, it makes him almost instant, because those stack, because one is specifically fast spell blades, and this is just fast actions.
No, it's just I can double up on the 8-hit chaser off the USB 1, along with the 15-hit chaser on the USB 3.
Because why the fuck not? Anyway, moving on.
Oh, and on top of all the double cast and triple cast, whatever. Bartz just hits them until they die.
Yep. Bartz goes ham. Holy
Bartz
Rod.
pumps the chain all his undead self.
Instantly restore a large amount of HP with Regenga, and temporarily increase water and ice resistance levels by 2. Temporarily reduce the delay of the user's actions.
By 1.
Hey, Lena finally got an instant soul break.
Yeah, she did. She finally got an instant Medica. The water and ice resistance is just, flavor, and they made sure that it's just flavor, so this actually functions well enough. The reduced delay is double casting speed, so yeah, that lets her ramp up and cycle back into this pretty nicely.
It should be noted that says reduce delay of the user's actions. That doesn't say reduce casting time. Remember, Lena's a dancer. She's not dancing 5, but she is a dancer. So you could easily cycle that into a breakdown of some sort. I don't know, maybe attack break for the torment that she's in. Just saying. Yeah, it's self-quick cast only.
Status.
Moving on to Essence of Flame, because, hey, are you noticing a theme here? Instantly deal 10 ranged fire wind to random enemies, temporarily lower their attack and defense a large amount. Can we please remove attack defense down from breaks?
No.
Temporarily increase the damage of the user's... It's literally thief-based. Come on. Increase the damage of the user's thief abilities a moderate amount, and temporarily grant a Brave mode with 2 levels. Brave mode 1 is a fire wind hit. Brave mode 2 is 6 fire wind with a defense break. 2 is 6 fire wind with a defense breakdown. 3 is 6 fire wind with defense resistance mind crush.
Hey, I have a better question regarding these breakdowns.
Go ahead.
Yo, can we please move defense resistance and mind over to the characters that actually care about fighting Sildra and or Adamantoise?
Hey, this does wind damage.
It does. You can bring her for that, at least. I like this one a lot just because it lets her run both angles of Thief. Like, this is just generalist Thief with a lot of breakdowns on it. So, which, hey, we were talking about the lack of Fire Thieves, it was just Locke and Ignis, but now it's Ferris too.
Yep. Yeah, like, let me talk about how the most annoying thing is that the only super that I can use with Vaughn, is one that invalidates my Bloodlust.
Whoops, we invalidated the 6-star that's non-elemental again. Huh, whack. Wonder why we keep doing that to non-elemental things.
Adds a small boost to earth damage on the staff, which is good. Those are very rare.
Oh, this one is...
Deals 10 magic earth non-elemental to one target, temporarily infuse the user with the power of earth, reduce delay of the user's actions for 1 turn, temporarily cause the user's earth attacks, to reduce the delay of their actions for the next turn, and cause the user's earth abilities to trigger the follow-up Ancient Soul, dealing 4 to 5 magic earth. Numbers increase if Gloof is in the party.
Okay, so here's something I can say about this one. I was a little upset when this first debuted in Japan because we were fresh off of, Fire Eject and all that shit. And the problem is Cryo is, first and foremost, a fire mage. Her legend materials all work off of fire. So, like, having this thing, which is a really good USB in its own right, just suddenly be Earth was just very off-putting to me. But then I considered the element buff that we'll be getting in a few months allows her to run this with all of her fire legend material relics. So it's a decent angle for her. As long as you're using Meltdown, this works just as well.
Yeah. This may be one of the reasons that they decided to make that elemental change, just throwing that one out there.
It was just kind of whack seeing this and just look, where are they going with this?
I'm not saying that you can't say that, but I am saying you can't say, I'm happier about this because of the elemental change, when this is one of the reasons that they did the elemental change.
Oh, sorry. My headset fell off because I was laughing too hard.
It's alright, you're fine. It wasn't that loud. Anyway. Literally the extra hit for having Gloof in the party is just there for flavor.
Yeah, it is. They are usually very good about that shit.
Yeah, that's why it's only one more hit. And hey, you get to do that in the Torment, so it still works. Crystalline Focus, which is Bortz's Arcane, a wind-boosting dagger, which every thief loves that. 3 massive physical wind, water, fire, earth to one enemy. Yes.
And again, this is an arcane, so it is not taxed in its multipliers in any way. It just gets 4 elements free.
The funniest thing about this animation is that it's like 1 hit for wind, 1 hit for water, and then 1 for earth, fire. Ignore the fact that we put 4 elements on a 3-hit thing.
Fuck fire, actually. Let's do earth again.
But yes, it's good. Yeah, like, here's the thing. Most tech for Bartz is like, hey, he's sure is useful in 4 different Magicites.
I think this is just really nice because it's justice for his OSB.
Mm-hmm. Raging Hellfire is one of your 20 into a single big hit. It's also fire boosting light armor, so that's great.
It's also weird because this is like supposed to be the banner where everyone is staying in theme, and then Krell just sort of veers it off theme back to her natural element for a bit.
Okay, here's the thing though. Kryle is in the same elements that Galoof is in. Think about it that way.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Master Spellblade is good. It is Bart's USB without the chaser.
Yeah, it's dumb as hell. It's high quick cast with a Spellblade rank boost.
Yep. Also, it's fire boosting armor. It's good. Greatest lore is instant medica cure.
Instant cure.
Instant cure. Nice. Instant cure is fine. I think that'll be like a 2.5 to 3k generally.
Yeah, especially since here's something else to note. Lena on her dive, her Legimentaria 2 gives her a 40% chance to boost her healing potency by 30% for 10 seconds. So that can cycle pretty reliably, which means that while that is up, you're probably going to get a lot more bang out of your buck using the glint then.
Yep. Faithful Sea Dog, which is instantly deal 6 range wind fire with an attack mag breakdown.
Good fucking tempo glint, especially considering you want those debuffs out now.
Yeah.
And it's also, I also noticed, like, since it has the attack magic and stuff, it's just sort of the thing that they're going with Ferris, just like, well, you can have Ferris dance, but we want to push her into DPS, so let's just pile all her debuffs onto her DPS.
Yeah. Seraphim Mace, which is a tempo infusion, or not tempo. It is a quick cast infusion with Earth.
Yep. Works just fine.
Longinus, which is double cast Thief.
Yeah, real good for Ferris.
Innate Cheer, which is start and Earth.
Yep.
Golden Shield, significantly more spellblade damage when a sword is equipped.
This is actually very situational. Like, there are some times where Bart's is not going to be expected to have a sword because he can also use throwing weapons. Sometimes you just want him in the back for reasons.
Spears, or hammers, or bows. Bards can use a lot of weapons.
Yeah, so all we're saying is that you get the plus 20% if you're using Bart's in a normal situation. If you're using him for a whack-ass situation where you need him in the back row for something, or you have a plus element other thing that's not a sword, then yeah.
Or you have his LMR1 and you feel like rolling the bones.
I'm just saying, like, this is situational.
It's situational, and it can be good in those situations.
Yeah, like, it's situational in a good way. Like, you choose whether or not it's good for that.
Impartial Kindness is a small chance to medica, and like a cure medica, when restoring HP.
This synergizes really well with her dive.
When using white magic abilities.
Yeah. Also, like, I was just saying, like, synergizes really well with her dive, because with the heal boost, that is probably going to be cycling for the majority of the time it's up, you might just get a good heal off of this.
Yep. Really solid. All in all, the banner's good.
The banner's good, but that's
Banner's
the
good,
caveat
but
you're going to be
fast.
seeing. Yeah.
Have you heard us say this for the last month?
It's only going to be louder and louder until Fest finally comes and we can stop.
Which will just be next week.
Yeah, I think so. They're doing maintenance on next Wednesday, so.
These will be around after Fest. That's a great point to bring out.
Okay, yeah, then.
Alright, sliding into Banner 2.
Kilger did some new stuff.
Wow. Organix. Organix.
Earth boosting sword.
Earth boosting sword. 20 hits with a overstrike at the end. Arcane attack.
Makes sense for him. He's a ninja. He likes lots of hits.
Immortal Sorrel. Immortal Soul. This is the physical Earth chain.
I think the best part about this chain is the animation where, like, they have Zayzat, like, quickly slide into frame, just like it did in the actual formation at the end of the game.
But the real question is, does King Tycoon just show up out of nowhere?
Unfortunately, no.
God, come on, guys. Get it right.
Right.
Speaking of chains, Gilgamesh with his earth-boosting heavy armor. It's the fire physical chain. Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Yes. Yes, exactly.
He does decent work with this.
Yeah.
He's a samurai boy now.
Go-Go with a water-boosting rod.
Oh, this one is very interesting. Let me get that up real quick.
It instantly grant last stand and haste to all allies, temporarily infuse the user with the power of water, and mimic the previous ally's action 2 times.
Okay, so this is a way that they are trying to make Mimic work. Given the instant proc of this Soul Break, it means that you're popping this off when you're like casting something that you really want Go-Go to cast with you. So you cast like Chain Water Jet or something like that, and then have him pop this off, and then he follows up with 2 more Chain Water Jets.
Yep. It's solid.
Yeah.
And especially because water magic kind of needs some help.
Yeah, it is kind of weird that it really does kind of pigeonhole him a little bit, but Last Stand at Haste is always good, and the instant proc just means that, like, if there is a situation where you need him to mimic any given spell, then you could have him do it.
Yep. Moving on. Heart and Soul, Godhand. 10 physical fire, earth, to one enemy, imperil earth. Raise the user's attack and resistance 30%, reduce the delay of the user's actions, and temporarily cause earth attacks to reduce the delay of the user's actions for the next turn.
Yeah, that's quick cast. It's just a quick cast cycler with an imperil.
It's solid. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's not really much more to say about that. It'll let him get his earth moves off a lot faster, especially with Earthen Rebuke now exists. This is pretty fucking solid.
Yeah. The only thing to note is that given the fact that it is cycling off of Earth specifically and not Monk, it also means that the fire on the USB entry is just filler.
Woo. All right. Oh, sorry about that. Lupin Attack. It is a earth boosting sword. 10 physical earth, wind to 1 target. Grant moderate ability boost to ninja abilities. Grant mirror image to the user. Cause the user's earth ability to trigger a follow-up Lupin Chase. Dealing 4, 6, 8 physical earth, wind, non-elemental to 1 target, depending on the number of mirror images you have. V-Prisoner, what is this a copy of?
This is a copy of Yuffie's USB, but with the rank boost on Ninja instead of in water or in Earth.
Thank you, and we can move on.
Yeah,
it's solid. It's good.
It's very good. Like you gotta steal. You steal from the best. Except Kelliger doesn't have double cast on his dive.
I've seen people use this in what's it called? Quetzalcoatl clears. It does good work.
Yes, it does good work.
Especially when you consider that, hey, on the same banner. Oh, would you look at that? Like he has ways to do the big numbers.
Yeah, he does.
I thought this was intimidation. I can't say this word.
That's fine. Deep imitation.
Imitation. God, fuck my brain. Temporarily grant the user empowered infusion for water and mimic the previous ally's ability.
Yeah, so this is a little weird because it's just basically a carbon copy of the major benefits of his Ultra, except instead of the Last Stand at Haste, it's just like a half-bar thingo that you can pop off for just like a double cast when you need it. It's a very, very good glint, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's solid. And also gives him an in water.
Like, way to go, Dana, for at least trying to make Mimic fucking work now.
They're trying. Tempo, empowered infusion for Kelger.
Yeah. Tempo's good for ninjas.
Yeah, especially. Yeah. Renewed Vigor for Galoof. 8 physical Earth Fire. Imperil Earth. Enter burst mode. Command 1 is 4 hits. Command 2 is 2 hits with a crit boost.
Yeah.
It's a BSB. The Imperil's nice.
The Imperil's nice. And the crit boost does help if you don't have any crit fix sources.
I use this in the Torment. It combos really well with Dorgan. BSB. Because both of them Imperil. You can get some real dumb shit going.
Yeah, bet you can.
Gilgamesh BSB 2?
Yeah, BSB 2. This one's a little
Scorching
weird.
Time.
Yeah.
8 physical fire, non-elemental, infused with fire, enter burst mode. Command 1 is temporarily grant retaliate to the user and grant countrymen to the user. If the user has countrymen, remove the delay of the user's actions for 3 turns and remove countrymen. Command 2 is 4 hits. If it has countrymen, 5 hits.
This one is a little weird because it's asking for like some whack-ass fucking combo with 3 moves that also involves you casting command 1 twice to get the combo continuing. I guess.
Hey, it's in fire.
It is. Also, I'm very intrigued by the commands and how they're supposed to work, but like, damn if I don't have the brain power to do this right now in the middle of the night.
BSBs are getting old and like
it's unique. It's a unique burst.
It's unique. It's interesting in that regard. It's confusing as shit. Go-Go's LMR. Significantly deal more damage with water abilities when a rod is equipped. That's fine.
Yeah, let me check his LMs real quick. V. Oh, I know what it is. There we are. 35% to double chance to double cast water.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, it was just taking a little bit of while because, like, Go-Go 5, you have to say in a very specific way because it's whack.
He's fine. That's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
Begin the battle infused with Earth for Kelger. Yep.
Yep.
Begin the battle infused with Earth for Galoof.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Small chance to grant a mirror image when using a ninja ability for Kelger.
Doesn't he already have that, though?
What?
Hold up. Oh, no. Okay, so I was mistaken. I thought that the chance to gain mirror image was on his dive. It is not. He actually gets quick cast 3 cycle.
Nice. That's powerful.
Yeah, it is. He go fast.
Also, it's an earth boosting light armor. Like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. The banner's fine. It's a mainly earth banner with a little bit of fire mixed in there. Fire and water. But it is very strongly leaning towards earth.
It's weird to say this, but Go-Go is actually one of the good things that you can get.
Go-Go's real. Water Mage is real.
Yeah.
Go-Go, much like Tsuchinoko, is in fact real. Fast as in a week.
Yeah. Yeah, going for Banner 1 is a little sounder, just because, like, it has, you know...
But wait.
But wait.
Taking a bit to load some of these in.
Oh, are you trying to do another rum pull?
Yes.
Ah.
It's not. Engage. Oh, what the?
Oh, what the?
Oh, hey. Oh. Well.
Are you ready to introduce Werewolf into your heart and soul?
Yes. Man, I really need to get started on my Quetzalcoatl team.
Yeah, maybe.
It keeps happening.
Okay, USB 1. Still good. Still good after all these years. Rank Chasers, still good. Also, the plus dark rod. That is a dupe, but it's still a plus dark rod.
Yeah, I think I have this one.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, Neo Black Hole was definitely part of my tactics.
Kuja BSB1 and X-Death BSB are still really good, because the Command 1s are basically comparable to a Chain Aga spell in potency.
Anywho. Oh, that's banner chat done. That's both events done for the most part.
Everything's in.
That's the end of a YouTube video.